It's a random Wednesday afternoon and we are going thrifting together. And who would I be if not a girl wandering about the home decor section? And spoiler alert, I did not find much, but don't worry, I found this, which I thought to be a shoe rack. But now that I'm looking at this, I definitely think that it was a wine rack, which I don't need. So I'm glad I decided to put it back. But this shape of it is really speaking to me, and I think it is pretty cool. And this was speaking to me on a childhood trauma level. If you know, you know. And then I stumbled across this very unassuming box. I love the colorway on this. It kind of looks like leopard, but it's actually that composition book pattern, and I just love it. And I think this would be really good to store photos in. I need to upgrade my box, so I'm really sad that I didn't get that. As I ventured my way into the clothing section, on the end of this rack I found this hat. It's very Y2K. I love the knitting and very cute for winter. And I can never stop myself from popping into the jeans. I'm always on the hunt for some vintage Levi's no matter how many I have in my collection, but these had rips, so I wasn't really into these. And then I've been on the hunt for some brown jeans. I like these, but they weren't my size unfortunately, but I think the color is so perfect. And then I found these True Religion jeans. They're like a creamy white color, which I'm into, but I couldn't tell if this would be something I would actually wear, and I just don't like a lot going on with my jeans. I like more of a simple look. And speaking of things I've been on the hunt for, I've really been looking for a skinny scarf that is striped. I must and I will, but not today. And what is a fall thrift trip without browsing the men's sweaters? I've really been looking for some cozy, warm, chunky sweaters, and I feel like the men's section is always my go-to to find sweaters that fit that description. And I found this one. Love the stripes, you already know, and the gray and the brown was just speaking to me. I love this color combo, but it did feel thin and I just didn't feel super committed to it. Although for how hot it is right now, it would be good for that. I also came across this sweater. I felt like the weight was definitely what I was looking for. It's a Zara sweater, but I wasn't sure of the quality, so I didn't go for this one, but I really do like this one. I think it's quite interesting because it just has one giant argyle print instead of it being all over like most argyle sweaters. Now for jackets, this is an aisle that I've been loving so much lately. I think this one is really cute. I love the fur detail on the collar. And then I randomly found this shirt mixed in with the jackets, and I love some Liz wear. I think it's so cute, and look how good this color combo is. The red and the blue, if you love primary colors, I think you would agree how good this is. And besides the stripes and the color, I also love this style of t-shirt. It's very retro and it's the look that I've been looking for so long. And at this point, I was definitely heating up because next I found this cape. I cannot say enough good things about this cape. This minty spearmint color is exactly what I've been wanting for winter. I think it's absolutely perfect to add a pop to a winter outfit. The buttons, adore. They're so unique. I love it so much, and the fit is so good. I can't wait to get this all washed, and I'm just over the moon. And as I made my way to the register, I was looking at all the bags that were hung up behind the register, and I saw two really good ones I really like, but for some reason I forgot to ask about them at the register, so maybe I'll check for them next time I come here. And this Santa that was staring me down reminded me of Pinky Doll, the one with the straightener and the popcorn kernels on TikTok lives. Yeah, I know you know what I'm talking about. We're here at the next Goodwill. I'm so excited. Thank you very much. For some reason, I really loved how they had all the trees in the front. It felt like I was walking through a forest. But anyways, I started in the sweaters, and I love this style of sweater. Is it chenille? I don't know. They're very soft, and I like the colors on this one and how it was striped. No way, I just bought some of these at Michael's, and they have some here. Definitely gonna get these. I also found some stuffing for a little project I'm working on, so I was super happy about that. And as I was going to the register, I did spot these pants poking out. You know, I love stripes, and I really like these pants. I love the colors on them, and I had a pair just like this a few years ago. John Galt. I have a sweater in gray, and I really love it, so I'm going to get this one too. And I randomly came across this Miss Me zip-up sweater. It's not really my style, but I did think it was pretty cool to see.
Hello. So we need to get right into the haul because I have a few things to show you. I will say I didn't get that many things, but I wanted to try something new with this video style of just being like very candid, very in the moment, because I do these little trips all the time to where I'll go like while I'm out running errands. And I'll just like pop in really quick to a thrift store and get maybe one thing, sometimes nothing. But I normally don't record them because I'll like wait until I have more time to like make a whole like hour, 2 hour day in a thrift store. But I think doing these little ones more frequently are more realistic, one, and easier for me to get up for you guys. So let me know how you like this one. And I filmed with my phone for this entire video. I got the new iPhone 17 Pro and I wanted to see how it would look filming a video. So if you like this quality, let me know. I usually use my DJI, but I just wanted to see what filming on my phone would be like. It's definitely more in the moment, which I like. So anyways, let's get straight into the haul. So at the first thrift store I went to, I got two things. So I did get this striped t-shirt and it's by one of my favorite brands, Lizwear, and it has the vintage tag. And I just love these vintage t-shirts, especially the striped one. I love this red and blue. I think it is such a statement. It'd be really fun to just style casually, and I already know I'm gonna get so much wear out of it because I have so many striped t-shirts, but I don't have one in this colorway, so love this. And I love that it's long sleeves and it even has like this little cuff on the end. So this is definitely gonna be a fall and winter staple for me. I love it so much. Okay, so the other thing that I got from this thrift store, I'm very, very, very excited about is this cape. It's so good. I can't even believe I found this. First of all, the color. This color is a dream come true. I love color, and especially in the winter time because I feel like everyone gravitates towards neutral colors, but personally for me, if it's gonna be drab and cloudy every day, I'm gonna need some color because I just feel like it makes everything better in the winters when you can have like a little fun outfit that has color in it, especially like if you do go all neutral and then you top it off with a cape that's in a different color. So fun, so unique, so different. And I love the buttons. The buttons really drew me in. So the front of the cape has one button and look how large that is. And yes, I already took it to get dry cleaning. This is a world record for me. I took it the same day I thrifted it and picked it up the same day it was ready. So I did it for you. And now it's just ready to go. It's already done. Now I have to just wait for it to get cold enough to wear it, which is probably the hardest part. And then on the, I guess, sleeve area of the cape, there's also buttons, and these are more of a round like gumdrop. I can't, it's so good. And then the polka dots for the lining. This is just, if I dreamed up a perfect cape for me, I think it'd be exactly this one. And this minty color is just, I feel like this is a pastel that is a winter color, like a mint green. It just feels so winter to me. And then it also has pockets, which is amazing as well. So, and a little back strap. Wait, is this a back strap or? No, this is the other sleeve, but yes, this is quite literally the perfect cape, and I can't believe I thrifted this. Like, so good and very exciting, and I can't wait to style it. So then after that thrift store, I went to one other one before I went home, and I found two things at that one as well, and I got these. I already wore these, so they're undone. I couldn't wait. When I say I love stripes, I am obsessed. So I found these pants. They feel like denim, but like a more stretchy denim. It's not super structured, but they're from Talbot's, which I kind of like finding Talbots. Like I feel like I find good stuff that I really like from Talbots when I'm thrifting. And I love these colors. Like it's still colorful, but it's more of like a demure colorful. Like it's very cutesy, very low key, and it just has very neutral colors. Like it has some greens and some browns, which I really like. It's just subtle because I feel like this pattern looks very dramatic, but I feel like in this colorway it kind of tones it down some, so it's more everyday, more wearable, which is exactly what I like. And they're just straight leg and they're amazing and they're perfect, and I love these. So all of that is to say not to sleep on Talbots. I feel like not a lot of people gravitate towards it because it has this like more mature connotation with it, but some of the styles, since everything always goes in a cycle, things come in, things come out, revolving door. So I feel like although some of the styles can be more dated, I feel like they always have a time and place to where they're probably going to come back. So if you see Talbots, give it a second look, kind of imagine how it could fit in your closet because they have good stuff. And then the last thing that I found is this cream sweater, which I love. And I noticed that the tag is John Galt, which if you're familiar with Brandy Melville, that's a brand that they carry in their store. And I have an identical sweater that I got from Brandy maybe like 2 years ago in a light like this color gray. And I was like, this has the same neckline and the same hems as the one that I have, but it just has a Brandy tag. So I'm not sure how their like branding process works, but I knew it was from Brandy Melville. And I really love this one. I think it's plain and simple, so it will go with a lot of stuff in my wardrobe. And it did have some pilling on it, but I just used my little shaver, and it got it right off, and now it looks brand new. So I'll link this one or some similar ones. Amazing. And I use it on all my sweaters this time of year. And I also use it on like my couch and my, what is that called? Bed frame. So it's really handy. So it's definitely that time of year to where you start to pull out your sweaters and you're like, man, that doesn't look the best. Use one of those. But yeah, I feel like even with these striped pants and the sweater, like that's an outfit. So I think this will be such a great little staple to have in my fall and winter wardrobe. So excited about that. But that is everything that I got for this quick little thrift trip. I hope you enjoyed seeing all the pieces I got and going thrifting with me. And I will see you very soon in another video. But before you go, let me know if you like this format of video and if you would want to see these like shorter videos that are more frequent, because I feel like that's kind of where I want to go now. So let me know what you think, and I will see you in my next video very soon. Bye.